the boat, Operation Fortress, deploy the Navy. It won't work. Why not scrap it?
Well, of course it'll work. Literally, that is the role of the Royal Navy, is to protect and defend our borders, the British people. And what everybody seems to be forgetting is that it is the French who have an international treaty obligation under the UNCLOS Treaty and the Safety of Life at Sea Treaty. And they're the ones that are in breach because they are letting these dangerous boats leave their shores. So if we have to do their dirty work for them, we're the ones who are on a humanitarian mission. We're the ones who are rescuing and return. And it is completely in accordance with international law.
It's not what the Navy signed up for. It's not what sailors signed up for. Why are you forcing them to do the work of the Home
Royal
Office?
Navy, all of our brave, brilliant servicemen in the Royal Navy, and women, of course, they sign up to defend our borders. That's literally what they sign up for. And guess what we're asking them to do? Defend our borders. Rescue and return in a humanitarian way and take them back to France. And it's very clear that the French have this international obligation and they need to carry out what they're required to do. And if they won't, we'll do the job for them. And frankly, we should send them the bill. And we should be asking for our almost £1 billion of money back.
How many ships would it take to secure our southern border in Operation Fortress?
I think Zia is very confident, just like the Australians showed, within a matter of weeks, as soon as you start to pick up and turn these and take these people back, which therefore actually saves lives and is the compassionate thing to do, then this will stop very, very quickly. There is another aspect, which is one of the reasons why the numbers are down this year, is that many more illegals are crossing through lorries and on buses again, which is another big issue that hasn't been fully exposed.
It's less visible, that's why.
It's less visible, but it used to be how things, how lots
Before
of crossings took
COVID
place,
happened a lot,
all of that. So there are multiple ways where the gangs are trying to bring people across, and we've got to be vigilant.
What does your defence spokesman think of this?
Well, Nigel is our heading up our defence spokesman, and he's been very clear. That's why
you're not serious on defence, are you? You're not
that's
serious.
literally why he led the press conference.
Who is your defence spokesman?
I've just told you, Nigel, and that's why he led the press conference. He's very busy across a range of roles, and that's why he led the press conference last week talking about Operation Fortress that will literally stop the boats. And on all over the country, when we speak to people, they say to us, stop the boats. For heaven's sake, will you do what you say? And the answer to that is yes, we will.
How can people know you'll keep us safe without a defence spokesman? It's ridiculous.
Far from it. The reality is people know and trust that we will protect our borders and we will do whatever it takes in order to achieve that objective. I've just told you twice. It's Nigel.
He's going to be the Prime Minister if you win the election.
And isn't there anything more important than having someone so totally focused as the Prime Minister on stopping the boats? Andy Burnham, he just drifts past the White Cliffs of Dover on his way on holiday after 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so exhausted after 2 weeks of being Prime Minister. I mean, it's pathetic.
We'll see more of him next week.
Really?
If you're taking legal action against the National Crime Agency, are members' money being spent on this legal action?
I tell you what. Members and donors are furious.
Are they paying for this?
People are furious at the fact that the National Crime Agency, our most senior crime agency, are committing criminal offences in order to give our banking information, our confidential information.
They would deny that. You know jolly well. You can't say that. You don't know that for sure.
That is why we're suing them, because they haven't taken us seriously. They've had 5 weeks to respond to us. They haven't. They're not taking us seriously. We're saying, here's the writ. We'll see you in the High Court. Get a grip. Tell us who has accessed our details and who has leaked it.
This is not what Reform UK members want to spend the money on. Surely they want you to take the fight to Labour, not go after criminal...
They want us to take the fight to the establishment, and the NCA is part of the establishment. Just like the BBC and the Met Police are, who behaved disgracefully with me a couple of weeks ago, treating me with less legal protection and privacy than they would a rapist, a paedophile or a murderer. Thank you very much.
With the North Sea, we're still waiting for news on these two gas fields in the North Sea. Will they be approved or not? This can't come soon enough going into another winter. It's hot now, but let me tell you, of course, it'll be cold again in the winter.
I mean, so Burnham's got to get off the fence and approve these licences for Rosebank and Jackdaw, and then actually go much, much further and approve all licences for as much drilling in our part of the North Sea, just like the Norwegians are very sensibly doing just next to us. They're making lots more discoveries. We've got decades and decades of worth of oil and gas. Every last barrel,
pulling out.
Every last because they're so angry with what the Tories did and what Labour are now doing in terms of the regulations and the high taxation. And it's an absolute tragedy that the original investor and developer and explorer in the North Sea, BP, is brilliant. It shows how how stupid things are under this madness of net stupid
Where are you
zero.
on fracking? Are you still pro-fracking?
Yeah, we should be using all of our energy treasure offshore,
Under Surrey,
onshore.
under large parts of England.
You see, fracking is a technology. There are a variety of technologies. It's the gas that is the treasure, and fracking is just one technology.
And you approve that under large parts of southern England. That would be difficult for some of your supporters.
In the great county of Lincolnshire, we've got decades' worth of gas, which would create Lincolnshire jobs for Lincolnshire growth and Lincolnshire skills, and people are enthusiastic about it. Bring it on.
The polling is, you're being pulled back, aren't you, by a resurgent Labour Party? Are you worried about Andy Burnham?
Well, we always knew that, no one could be as unpopular as Keir Starmer. We said vote reform, get Starmer out, and so that's what's happened. And look, Burnham talks the talk, but people are sick and tired of Westminster politicians babbling away. I call it the Burnham babble. I mean, he just sits on the fence. He said he was going to review the early release scheme, for example, for the killers of PC Harper and others. But then all of a sudden, no, I can't do that. It's all a bit too difficult. I'll just go on holiday instead. I mean, seriously, I think actually the shine is already beginning to come off the
To be fair, though, he's
Burnham
delayed
bats.
the release scheme to October. He's looking at releasing fewer criminals.
Where's his decisiveness to say, I'm going to stop it? I'm going to build some Nightingale prison places. That's the sort of action that people want. They're sick and tired of waffle. They want action. And when you vote reform, you know you get business-like people with a track record of success who'll get stuff done rapidly. We'll build some Nightingale prisons. And by the way, let's deport 10,000 foreign criminals clogging up our prisons at vast expense. That's how you keep people who should be in jail. That's how you free up spaces quickly.
And where would you put these prisons? The part of the problem has been that people object to prison locally.
Foreign nationals will just deport them back to where they came from.
What if there's no returns agreement with the countries where they're from?
Oh, it's very simple. We have massive leverage with some of these countries, and we can make it very clear to them there's no more visas. For example, Pakistan, a Commonwealth nation. If they want to continue to have visas coming to this country, they've got to take the deportations. Otherwise, no visas, folks.
Reports are saying over the weekend that the sparkle that has gone away from your party. I know you're full of energy today.
I'm absolutely fizzing, and we're all fizzing with. I mean,
is your star starting to wane at Reform UK?
Oh, no, what we're doing, we're energising the sparkle. We're providing some different buzz and fizz to it. I mean, the Great English Champagne. I mean, with all this lovely warm weather, it's fantastic for English wine and champagne, all sorts of different sparkles.
Stop talking about champagne. Well, I'm talking about the future of your party as a party of government.
Well, we're bubbling.
Down.
We're bubbling, and we're bubbling up.
Full of hot air, then, are you?
We're bubbling up with great ideas, and you'll hear those in our conference at the beginning of September, just a few weeks away, and lots more news will be released before that and into that as we head towards the autumn season.
Perhaps more about a merger with Restore UK, the party run by your former mate Rupert Lowe.
We're very comfortable where we are in the polls. And
what's happening about the text message exchanges? Well, of course, there was Nigel Farage and Rupert Lowe can't agree when to speak.
It's very simple. If you want to save Britain, if you recognise that Britain is broken, there's only one party that can save it, and that's Reform.
Are you saying talks are off?
I'm just saying focus on who can save Britain, and it's only Reform that can save Britain. And anybody who votes for anybody else, what you would do is let in a coalition of the hard left socialists led by the Burnham Babble.
Can you see a deal being done with Restore UK?
We don't need to do a deal with anybody. We're going to win on our own.
They've got 9%, 10% of the votes in
We're going to win on our own, Chris. Just trust me.
OK, Richard Tice, thank you for joining us today on GB News. It's great to see you here. Thank you.